Hello, everyone. My name is Mrs. Caroline Shaji, and I am a teacher of English. But today, I'm here to address not little children, but all the women of the world. I'm here to tell you that there is a little disease that you all suffer from. What do you think I'm going to speak about? I'm going to tell you about stress. Stress that we all suffer from. Now let's take a look at what is stress. As you can see, stress is your body's response to the daily events that occur in your life. If you are disturbed, you are going to experience stress. Stress is experienced by each and every person. But I would say that women suffer from stress more than men. Stress can be positive and motivate women to achieve notable goals. But stress can also be very negative and very destructive. So, how can one avoid stress? When you are stressed, you're going to be experiencing many feelings, many small illnesses. Let's take a look at them. I think you have got a proper view of my screen, and as you can see it, stress can have a lot of repercussions in our lives. Stress can make us feel sick in many ways. Women especially suffer from headaches. They have difficulty in sleeping, and the best way that they find to get away from their sleeping difficulty is to pop in a few tablets, a few sleeping pills. That's what they do, which is again so destructive because it would have other side effects. Not only that, there are people who suffer from skin problems only because of stress and tension. People begin to feel isolated. And I would say women in particular, they always suffer from this guilty conscience. I haven't done enough. I haven't worked hard enough. I have fallen short somewhere. I haven't been able to make my family happy. They suffer from loneliness. They suffer from lack of focus. And most importantly, they even suffer from mood swings. How many of you could identify with some of these symptoms and say, yes, that's what I'm also suffering from? And is it right for me to always keep blaming myself? Is it good for my health to always suffer from anxiety, suffer from depression, suffer from anger? There may be women, I'm sure you'll agree with me, they end up screaming and shouting at everybody at home just because they are not happy themselves. They are not stress free. How many of you would identify with these pictures? Some of you would be like this. Others would be like this. Maybe you would be like this or like this. These are some of the feelings that you would be experiencing, and you would probably be like this. Maybe not physically, but mentally. Definitely mentally. Now, I would say that the disease lies with us because we set very huge expectations for ourselves. We set ourselves very large goals, unachievable goals. And when something goes wrong, we say to ourselves, I have not done enough, and therefore I suffer from guilt. Now, what I would like to say to all the women that are watching this video, stop blaming yourself. Stop believing that you are a superwoman and you can do everything on a single day. Let's start accepting that our children have grown up. They have become responsible. Allow them to show that responsibility. Why do we go out of our way to do things for everybody? Why don't we allow them to learn to do some things by themselves? So what I would suggest is that please believe that if something could not happen today, it was not supposed to happen today. Please understand that women are not super women. Women are not superhuman beings. They are normal human beings who experience emotions just like others. Accept yourself as you are. Be kind to yourself first. Then expect kindness from others. If any of you have not read this play, please go get it and read it. This play, known as Mother's Day, was written by J.B. Priestley. And this is the play that we teach in class 11 in the CBSE board. But you know, the play has got a very beautiful story in it about a lady who was not being respected by her family. Her actions, her kindness, all the work that she did was not being appreciated. And how this woman sought appreciation from her family and changed the views of her family. I must say that you will seriously enjoy this play. But what the woman in question did is not something that we can do in our lives because it's not humanly possible. But what I would suggest is that when you feel something is not right, have the courage to say, yes, it's not right. And also, let's all understand, dear women, that it's not possible for you to do everything. In every place, we have got division of labor. So why not in the family? Why can't the work be divided among all the members of the family? Especially giving responsibility to children is not putting problems in their lives. Giving responsibility to children is making them responsible and making them independent, for which they'll thank you in future. So coming to the question of stress, how do we get rid of stress? Be kind to yourself. Do something that you love doing. Accept that everything cannot be completed on the same day. And if something could not be done, it was just not meant to happen that day. Everything will be done in time. Trust me. Apart from that, I do have an answer for you in English. Let's look at this beautiful poem by William Wordsworth. It's called The Daffodils. I'm not going to teach you English, but I'm just going to ask you to take a look at the final stanza. Just look at the last stanza. What does it say? For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. So the history of this poem is that the poet was walking along a lonely road and suddenly he encountered a host of golden daffodils. At that time when he was admiring the daffodils, he never imagined that this beautiful scene would flash in his mind again later, and it would give him so much of bliss, so much of happiness in his loneliness. So we have an idea from Wordsworth. Whenever you feel lonely, whenever you feel depressed and frustrated, just go and sit in some corner and do nothing but imagine a beautiful scenery which gave you happiness in the past. Maybe it wasn't a scenery, but it was an incident of your life. Just sit back and experience the whole thing again. Take a mental flight. Just go away to some other place in your mind and admire the beauty of that place. Look at yourself, laughing and enjoying yourself. And when you come back mentally, you will feel much more relaxed. Believe me, dear women, stress is a silent killer. If you don't get rid of it, it will kill you. I stop with a beautiful line. Life is easy, but we complicate it. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please do share it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.